Hello Lorraine School, and welcome to a brand new and exciting edition of Chalk Talk with Lorraine School. What is it about? We're going behind the scenes to find out more about our staff, their roles and responsibilities, and what makes them tick in front of the classroom. This season's podcast will all be getting to know our staff, who they are exactly, and what do they mean for Lorraine School. Episode 1, we're kicking off Mr. M. Mr. M, welcome to Chalk Talk with Lorraine School. You're doing well? Exams go well?
I'm good, thanks. Exams went well. Happy that the marking and that's all done now.
That's good, that's good. So we just want to find out, who is Mr. M? Where did you study? What school did you go to? Sporting-wise, academic-wise, or what did you get up to in your younger days?
So I've grown up in the Eastern Cape my whole life. I started off in Grahamstown, more commonly known now as Makanda. I went to Graham College there, so I'm very much a farm kind of nature-esque type of person. So yeah, so I matriculated there, went to Graham College from grade 1 all the way to matric, and then decided to spread my wings a little bit and come all the way to Port Elizabeth. And then I studied here at NMU from 2019 until 2023, and that's when I got my degree here.
Okay, so you obviously played some sport at school, sport at university, anything in specific?
School-wise, it was definitely cricket was obviously the main sport, and then rugby and tennis. But then going into varsity, I had to more specialise, so then I decided to focus more on the cricket side of things.
Okay, and tell me, how long have you been teaching at Lorraine, and why did you choose Lorraine?
So I've been here for now 2.5 years, so this is my 3rd year now of teaching. I chose Lorraine because it's a very similar school dynamic to what I am kind of used to. So it was a big factor that I look into is obviously the sport and then obviously the academic part, but I find that a lot of my time is on the sports field, so I need a school that's got a rich sporting background and really is in the competitive aspect of the sport, and obviously as well as the academics. Lorraine's got an extremely strong academics, and is also, it's a place where everyone can kind of find their little niche. Whether you are academic, whether you're on a sportsman or cultural, Lorraine has a place for everyone to kind of enjoy and find something.
And you're obviously relatively new in the educational system, which is good to hear that these things come through. I think for the staff that have been here for a while, I understand that mission that schools always prolong to achieve is that dynamic approach to teaching and not just be one-dimensional. I think we're really getting that right at the moment. So you've been here for now 3-4 years?
Yeah, this is my 3rd year.
3rd year. And what are your roles and responsibilities? Obviously, we know a school like this operates at a massive functionality level. Obviously, you've got your part here, and it sounds more that you're in the sports orientation, so roles, responsibilities?
Roles and responsibilities this year, I've been lucky enough and fortunate enough to be made the grade head of grade 6, so that's also brought up a big academic side of my life. And then obviously taking over, I think it was last year, 1.5 years ago, taking over the head of cricket. So that's obviously a big passion of mine and a big driving force in education. So I've been really fortunate enough at my young age to be able to take on those quite big roles and responsibilities.
And especially the pressure that comes with it, I think that's always important to realise where we've come from versus where we're going. And it's important that you say that's a big responsibility that you've got on your shoulders, but to do that job and succeed in what you're doing, is there any plans that you've got that you would really like to see Lorraine cricket go in a certain direction?
No, definitely. I mean, we've got the facilities now. We've got beautiful nets that have been put up last year, and I mean, our cricket side is really going to be pushed in the next couple of years in that, especially having our fields brought down to the pavilion side of the campus. So really looking to just build on the strength of the teams from the fielding side of things to the how competitive we actually are with certain schools and just lifting up that level completely.
And I'm assuming you've just got a Baker's Mini Level 1 cricket coaching?
No, luckily enough, I spent the hard work, the 3 months that we had to do. We got, myself and actually you, did our level 2 coaching with the Gary Kirsten Academy, or it's an online qualification that we got.
Yeah, through Coach Ed, and I must say that was quite, it definitely enhanced my cricket knowledge and the theory part of things. What would you say is your biggest flex so far at Lorraine School? Obviously, if you've been here for 3-4 years, you're still young, so you should have lots of drive and success still to come your way. What would you say is your biggest flex achievement that you've achieved so far?
I would say the biggest flex so far is being such a young educator and that I'm getting awarded, well not really awarded, but being given the opportunity to be a grade 8, to be head of sport and that, so it can show how the school's really trusted in me and trusting in the youth at the school as well. So it's all about empowering the youth and that.
Okay, and you've really touched on already what you would say is a recommendation for Lorraine. It's being diverse. Is there anything that you'd like to add to that? What makes that Lorraine special? You're coming from a traditional school. We know there's a lot of traditional schools in Grahamstown. Is there anything that you can relate to, or that you think, yes, Lorraine has really stepped it up in that regard?
Just the culture side of things. I've seen that the culture of the school has grown, certainly while I've been here. In the short time that I've been here, I've seen that the culture is really growing, and we're really seeing a difference with people or learners coming to support their peers and that, and just building that like family mentality at the school.
And bringing some tradition in. I think that's always so important if you're a successful school. Many of our South African successful schools are those traditional orientations. Is there anything you would say that you live by, mottos you live by, or words that you give to your kids that inspire them, that you want to leave all of our fans here on the social media page with? And hopefully many more of you are going to be subscribing to Chalk Talk with Lorraine. Yeah, just some final words for them.
I always live by, someone's got to do it, so why not me? And I mean, I talk to the kids about this because they'll always see a problem or they'll see something, but they'll rather wait for someone else to do it. Whereas if you've got the ability, then you might as well go out and do it. I mean, not everyone enjoys doing certain things or wants to do that specific thing, but I mean, if it's there to do it, instead of complaining or asking someone else to do it, why don't you go out and actually do it yourself?
And being that example for the kids, I think that's a massive congratulations to you to do it like that and to say it like that, and so that they can look for leaders. I think that's something that we really try and encourage even in our prefect body, is to create leaders to do the job. Like you say, no one wants to do it, but someone's got to do it at the end of the day. We say thank you, Mr. Am, for all the work that you're doing here at Lorraine School and the efforts that you're putting in, the hard work. It sometimes goes unnoticed in the education, but yeah, kudos to you. Keep on doing what you're doing. We know you're going to be back on the podcast. He's going to be back here later on as we go and look at our various heads of sports, what their plans are, and all those nice things that come with that. So for the rest of the week and a bit that you've got left, good luck, enjoy the holidays, and thanks for being the first guy to come up here on Chalk Talk with Lorraine School as we start to get our new staff a bit better. If you haven't liked our Facebook page, please go and do so, and subscribe to them to follow and to see what's going on behind the scenes here at Lorraine School. We'll be back still on episode 1, and this time we got a new face with us, Juffrou Beneke. Welkom hier by Chalk Talk met Lorraine School. Gaan het goed vanmorgen?
Goed, dankie en self.
Nee, wat was die klagtes hier? Hoe die eksamens geloop?
Goed, ons is uiteindelik klaar met die merkwerk.
Goed, dat is nou 'n goeie ding. Sien jy uit vir die vakansies?
Definitief.
Ons weet elke onderwyser wil net die vakansies hê. Vertel ons bietjie meer. Wie is Juffrou Beneke voor die klas? Ons weet jy was nou 'n intern hierso. Hoe het dit gegaan? Waar het jy geswat? Waar was jy op skool? Laat ons weet, wie is die persoon agter die klas?
Ek is Ashandra Beneke. Ek kom oorspronklik van Dispatch af. Ek was in Sonop Laerskool gewees en het gematrikuleer by die Brandwag Hoërskool in 2020. Ek het studeer deur die Universiteit van Unisa. En ek het uiteindelik verlede jaar klaar gemaak, so ek is gekwalifiseerd nou en ek is in my eerste jaar van onderwys.
Okay. En hoe het die eerste paar maande geloop sover?
Dit gaan goed sover. Ek is baie gelukkig.
Jy sit nog hierso, dis 'n goeie teken. Vertel ons 'n bietjie meer, so jy het geswaat deur Unisa, en is daar nog ander kwalifikasies wat jy het, dalk in atletiek of netbal of swem of?
Ek het 'n netbal umpire level 1. En ek het ook verskeie ander sporte afgerig in my internskap, en dit is swem en atletiek. Ja.
Okay, so jy is nogals divers. Jy is nie net in die klaskamer, jy is buitekant die klaskamer, om seker te maak Laerskool Lorraine bied die beste vir ons kinders uit. Vertel ons bietjie meer in terme van hoekom het jy onderwys gaan swaat? Wat was die rede daarvoor?
My passie was nog altyd onderwys gewees. Dit was iets wat ek van 'n jong ouderdom af wou doen. Ek wil altyd kinders inspireer om die beste uit hulle self uit te kry.
En sal jy vir ons kan sê, hoekom het jy Laerskool Lorraine aangekies? Wat maak Laerskool Lorraine so uniek, of hoekom Lorraine? As jy kom dan van Dispatch af alpad Lorraine toe, is ver uit.
Lorraine is vir my 'n skool wat baie anders is as ander. Dis nie net 'n gewone skool nie, dis 'n familieskool en ons is geken as die skool van omgee. Ons het verskeie aspekte op die sportveld, kultuur, akademie wat net vir my uitstaan bo ander.
Well, dit is great om te hoor, en is altyd lekker om so sulke woorde te kry as jy van iemand van buite af. Baie keer as die mense hier in die skool is, jy kom skool toe hierso en jy weet presies wat Laerskool Lorraine bied, maar is nice om dit te hoor van iemand anders af. Wat sê is your biggest flex tot dusver toe in die onderwys? Like, what's your biggest achievement teaching at Lorraine, or just what have you achieved so far that we can, wow, that's Ms. Beneke.
Een ding wat ek sal sê wat uitstaan vir my is dat ek die geleentheid gehad het om 'n intern wel te wees. Dit klink soos niks nie, maar dit is iets wat my 'n groot sprong gegee het bo ander. Ek het 4 jaar ondervinding in verskeie grade wat my gemaklik gemaak het in enige graad en dit het my ook die geleentheid gebied om ondervinding te kry in verskeie sportsoorte asook.
So jy was obviously intern hierso. Sal jy dit aanbeveel na ander dalk van matrikulante wat hierna toe kyk is dalk 'n goeie pad om te stap hier by Laerskool Lorraine is om 'n intern te wees. Sal jy dit aanbeveel? Wat sou jy sê was die grootste flex in daai opsig is van hier by Laerskool Lorraine se program wat ons hier aanbied vir dit?
Ja, dis 100% iets wat ek sal voorstel. Dit bied jou net soveel ondervinding want om net te sit en te leer vir 'n onderwyser is definitief nie dieselfde as om in 'n klas te wees nie. Dit gee ook toegang tot om ondervinding te kry in die verskeie admin, sportsoorte en net gewoon te raak aan 'n skoolomgewing as om net te sit en daarop voor te leer.
So as wel matrikulante is wat onderwys wil gaan swaat en jy het 'n groot passie en hier by Laerskool Lorraine wil wees, skakel asseblief ons kantoor om meer inligting uit te vind daaroor. Juffrou, wat se motto sê jy vir jou kinders of stel jy voor vir jou kinders om te sê this is what you need to go and live by? So is obviously onderwys is moeilik van tyd tot tyd, maar daar is definitief 'n model wat jy na toe kyk of 'n rolmodel na toe kyk. Wat is daai woorde of die persoon vir wie jy opkyk en vir jou kinders in die klas?
Ek sou sê die een ding waarby ek nog altyd leef vanaf ek 'n jong dogtertjie was, is doen jou bes en God doen die res. As jy jou deel doen en jy doen jou beste, het jy niks om oor te bekommer nie. Die Here sal altyd jou hand vashou en die pad saam met jou stap. En ja,
Dis great voor om te lewe. Ons sê vir juffrou baie dankie, geniet die vakansies wat opkom en baie dankie vir al die harde werk wat jy in die klaskamer vir die kinders, vir die skool beteken. Is regtig waar mense sien kan dit hoeveel keer sê, maar dit is nie altyd die geld gaan nie daai geluk bring nie. So ons sê vir jou baie dankie en hou so aan, doen die great werk wat jy tans doen by hier by Laerskool Lorraine om seker te maak hierdie skool is die beste skool wat mens kan uitgee daar buite. Ons sê vir jou dankie juffrou, dank vir jou tyd. Episode 1, Chalk Talk with Lorraine School. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go and do so. Follow us on our Facebook pages and make sure you give us any comments or positive feedback that you might have for us. Chalk Talk with Lorraine School. We're still busy on episode 1 and this time around we got Mr. Potgieter. Meneer Potgieter, hy staan in graad 4. Meneer Potgieter, welkom hier by Chalk Talk with Lorraine School. How are you doing today? How did the exams go?
Baie dankie. Nee, dit gaan goed. Eksamens het goed gegaan. Kinders het redelik goed gevaar.
Daai is daarom positief om te hoor.
Ja, nee, altyd goed.
Meneer Potgieter, vertel ons 'n bietjie meer. Wie is meneer Potgieter? Waarvan hou jy? Wat se kwalifikasies het jy? Hoekom het jy Lorraine gekies? Ons wil net 'n bietjie meer uitvind van meneer Potgieter. So vertel ons 'n bietjie meer, waar het jy skool gegaan, kwalifikasiegewyse?
Ja, my naam is Devan Potgieter. Ek was op Laerskool Lorraine op laerskool gewees en toe gaan ons ek Vryheidsby toe. Kwalifikasies, ek het ook deur Unisa studeer en toe doen ek internskap by Lorraine Laerskool. Ek het in 2016 my internskap begin by die skool en 2019 gedurende COVID tyd klaargemaak. Toe spring ons in die klas in. Almal weet dit was 'n bietjie woelig geweest daai tyd. So om uit te help het ek 2019 in die klas uitgehelp en 2 jaar graad 6 gedoen en ek tans 'n graad 4 onderwyser afgeskuif graad 4 toe. Ander uitdagings, baie lekker. Ook selfs ons normale internskap by die skool, ondervinding in al die grade gekry, so dit help definitief 'n mens. So redelik gemaklik op die oomblik in graad 4. Eerste paar 3 maande was 'n bietjie van 'n uitdaging geweest.
Ons verstaan.
Maar ja, dit gaan goed,
En sê vir my gou in terme van juffrou Beneke het nou ook al benoem, ons intern program, sal jy dit aanbeveel? Obviously ons dalk matrikulante wat na hierdie podcast gaan kyk, sal jy dit aanbeveel hier by Laerskool Lorraine? Wat maak dit uniek?
Definitief. Ek dink op die stadium toe ek internskapie was net ek en meneer Elsworth wat hier was. En so het ons begin en meer studente het deelgeneem onder die internskap en ek sal dit definitief aanbeveel. Ek het met die idee ingegaan in my internskap dat ek wil ten minste elke jaar by 'n ander graad wees, net om 'n ondervinding te kry en dit help definitief 'n mens net om 'n goeie verstandhouding te kry en met wat gaan aan in elke graad. Elke graad, die kinders groei, die kinders word anders dan hanteer, die kurrikulums anders natuurlik vir elke liewe jaar. So dit help definitief 'n mens net om 'n ondervinding op te bou as jy in die klaskamer ingaan om te weet waar werk met watter tipe jaar kind.
So jy was al reeds eintlik in graad 4. Is dit die eerste keer wat jy in graad 4 in klas instap?
Nee, dit was in graad 4
ja, ou toppie daai. Sê vir my gou, meneer Potgieter, vertel ons bietjie meer van jou rolle verantwoordelikhede hier by Laerskool Lorraine tans.
Ja, natuurlik klasonderwyser. Op die oomblik het ek rugby afgerig en ek rig op die oomblik begin ons golf by die skool. Ek sal bietjie meer nou daaroor uitbrei. Maar ja, cricket afrigter ook. ongelooflik. Ek het glad nie gedink ek sal vir my cricket hou nie, maar nou dat ons bietjie met die jonger kinders werk, ek dink ek het my niche gevind daar met die kleintjies en dit regtig is 'n uitdaging, maar ek geniet dit baie.
En ons toetsspan of Suid-Afrikaanse toetsspan het redelik nou goed gevaar. Hulle is nou die nommer 1 span in die wêreld. Sal jy sê daar's enige talent hier wat dalk op baie vlak kan opeindig?
Ja, definitief. Ek dink ons het baie, omdat ons so groot skool is, het ons op elke gebied is daar definitief, ek het ons ongelooflike talent by ons skool en ek dink veral met die cricket, ons cricket vaar goed by die ouer spanne en selfs by die jonger spanne. Ek bedoel hierdie jaar wat ek nou gehad het, maar ek dink ons eerste gedeelte van die seisoen het ons alle ons wedstryde gewen. So die kinders doen goed. Dis nie ek dink en mense kan dit sien by al die ander skole ook. Die kinders kompeteer met mekaar wat goed is.
Goed. En meneer Potgieter, sover, wat sou jy sê is your biggest flex hier by Laerskool Lorraine, your biggest achievement, success story that you can tell us about and our viewers of podcasts? What would you tell us is your biggest flex? You obviously gone down the road of initiating golf and things like that. So that's a massive achievement. Not many schools have got that.
Nou daaroor uitbrei. Ja, ons het einde verlede jaar het ons akademie ingekry en ons het met die golf begin. Ons het baie klein begin, net informele lesse. Dit was verniet gewees, geborg en alles. Hulle het hulle ding gedoen en baie kinders het belangstelling aangewys. So hierdie jaar ons het dit as 'n sportkode ingebring en ek moet sê die belangstelling was fenomenaal in die begin van die jaar gewees. Natuurlik van ons kinders het nou hulle 'n normale wintersport gedoen, maar daar is nog steeds ons kinders wat wel belangstel en die talent vir 'n nuwe sport is uitstekend. Ek bedoel die kinders wat net aan die stok kan vat en kan speel, dis uitstekend. Maar ja, ons wil kyk om dit te stoot. Ons wil kyk om die kinders op die baan te kry. Ek dink persoonlik, enigiemand wat my ken sal weet, ek is ongelooflik passievol oor golf. Nie die beste nie, maar passievol. Maar die visie wat ons vorentoe het, gaan definitief die kinders baat wat hier by ons skool is en wat belangstel daarin.
And then just finally, any last words of encouragement, a motto that you maybe live by, maybe a motto that you tell your class that you would like to give our viewers?
Ja, ek dink my motto was al vandat ek kan onthou is alles gebeur vir 'n rede en ek dink dis net om jou vertroue in God te sit en dit was my motto gewees. Alles gebeur vir 'n rede. Daar's 'n rede waarom iets in jou lewe gebeur. So vertrou in die Here en alles sal uitwerk soos wat dit moet uitwerk.
Mr. Potgieter, we say thank you very much for joining us here on Chalk Talk with Lorraine School as we get to know our staff a little better and who they are behind the scenes. We thank you for your time and your effort to be here this morning and we trust that you will enjoy your holidays. Thanks for everything you're doing in the class.
Dankie.
Ons sê vir jou dankie. Lorraine Primary, we're back with another episode of Chalk Talk with Lorraine. And this time we've got our HOD, Head of Department, Mrs. Lekoch. Juffrou, welkom hier by Chalk Talk met Lorraine School. Hoe gaan dit vanoggend?
Baie goed, dankie en baie dankie vir die voorreg.
Is lekker om juffrou hier te hê. Juffrou, vertel ons 'n bietjie meer, waar het juffrou skool gegaan, kwalifikasie gewyse? Hoe lank is jy al hier by Laerskool Lorraine?
Lorraine, dis 'n lang tyd. Ek het in Port Elizabeth, ek is hier gebore, ek het hier groot geword, ek het skool gegaan, ek was in Hoërskool Vryheidsby. Ek het gestudeer by die Onderwyskollege in Port Elizabeth en daarna het ek teruggegaan en weer by die Universiteit van Port Elizabeth verder gestudeer. En ja, ek is getroud, ek het 2 kinders en ek is nou al aan die einde van hierdie jaar is ek 20 jaar by Laerskool Lorraine. So dit is 'n leeftyd, maar dit is vir my 'n voorreg om hier te wees en ek is regtig trots om te kan sê ek is deel van die Lorraine personeel.
Yo, 20 years is a long time, man. I think that's some goals for some of us. What would you say, obviously, during those 20 years, how long have you been a departmental head here at Lorraine Primary?
I've been a departmental head for 20 years. So yes, it is, but I can tell you it flies by so quickly. It really does. And before you know it, you've been here for 20 years. And it stays a privilege to work with children, and especially at Lorraine with the staff.
And just touching on that, what makes Lorraine then so special? That, I mean, to be at one place for 20 years is really an achievement, and rightly so. But what makes Lorraine so unique that you wanted to stay here for 20 years?
I think my own children also came to Lorraine, and I think it is because of the family vibe that's at the school. And Lorraine has got an array of sport and cultural activities, And they make sure that there's a space for every child in the Sun. If there's 4 teams, we get 4 coaches, and we try and cater for everybody. So it makes it special. And I think the staff don't only teach, they care. They really care for the children, and they go the extra mile.
And that's so important in today's age where there's so much challenges coming externally into the educational system, that you've got those staff, like you say, that care. And for those staff to have a role model like you that's been around for 20 years at a school, that is really an achievement. And also, I'm understanding that you are head of our cultural department?
Yes, I am. We are trying to get the culture activities try to get more involved with our cultural activities. We started the art exhibition last year, and this year we are planning to do it over 2 nights. To get more exposure, and also it's going to be a bigger and a better art exhibition. Our choir has just performed at the Bamba Festival. So yes, we are looking forward. We've got orators that took part, so we are looking forward to extend the program.
I remember coming here last year and realizing how packed that hall was, and I can understand why you want to do it over 2 nights. There was really not much to move, but it was fantastic to see that, and well done to you and your team working behind the scenes to promote our cultural department. What would you say is your biggest flex, biggest achievement here at Lorraine? It's over 20 years, I'm sure you've got a lot of them, but if you can detail us into one area there that you've really thrived in.
Yeah, over the 20 years, I've really been involved with every sphere of the school, from sport, culture, leadership, management, organisation with the cycle tour, and the national netball. I've had many highlights, but as a grade 1 teacher, my highlight and my wow, my flex moment is still every time when you had a grade 1 child that came to you that couldn't read, that couldn't write and do maths, and that moment when they actually, the light goes up and you can see the smile and they can read. And like this time of the year already, they can read, they can write sentences. So that to me stays the highlight of teaching. Yes.
That real soul calling and that sole purpose. And yeah, for 20 years to keep on doing that, kudos to you. I think anyone who's been in a grade 1 classroom would realize that it's not the easiest challenge, but it's definitely a challenge that you take on with both hands. What would you say is the motto you live by, or maybe you give your kids to inspire by, that you really thrive in?
I think in my class I always try and teach my own children and my children in class that be the best you can be. You don't have to be the best in the class or the best in the team, but be the best you that you can be.
I think that's beautiful words to close on, and to say thank you for all your efforts that you are doing here. And hopefully we don't know if it's the next 20 years, but the next couple of years that you are here with us, make sure that it ends on that. And we're thankful for the work that you're doing behind the scenes, the efforts that you're putting in, and to the hundreds of kids that you've already developed in the 20 years through your classes. We say thank you for that and for meaning so much to Lorraine Primary, and long may it continue.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dodds.
Remember, Chalk Talk with Lorraine School, we're getting to know our staff behind the scenes a little better to give that information through to you. Tune in every week on a Thursday morning where we'll be publishing our Chalk Talk episodes with you. Chalk Talk with Lorraine School. And this time around we've got Miss Michaela Potgieter with us here on the couch. Juffrou, hoe gaan dit met u vanoggend?
Gaan baie goed. Ek kan nie van die kamera sien, maar ons gaan dit doen.
I'll say. Chalk Talk with Lorraine School is just getting to know our staff a bit better behind the scenes and bringing them to you as our watchers, our viewers and our subscribers to Lorraine's Facebook page. So juffrou, ons gaan begin. Wat se kwalifikasies het jy? Waar het jy geswat? Waar het jy op skool gegaan? Wie is juffrou Potgieter?
So ek is Michaela Potgieter. As ek 'n bietjie oor myself iets kan sê, as ek mag, hou ek daarvan om te sê ek is 'n nederige persoon. Ek hou daarvan om die son op ander te laat skyn en om ander mense te help en net daar te wees. 3 goed waarsonder ek nie kan lewe nie is my familie, vriende en kos. Ek hou baie van eet.
Ek dink ons almal kan relate tot daai een.
Ek het hier in Port Elizabeth groot geword. Ek het Laerskool Newton Park bygewoon en dan was ek bevoorreg genoeg om Hoërskool Pearson by te woon. Ek het deur Unisa studeer terwyl ek my internskap hier by Laerskool Lorraine gedoen het, wat vir my regtig ook 'n groot hoogtepunt was, soos wat die res gesê het.
Ek kan verstaan hoekom, ons het begrip daarvoor. En juffrou, vertel ons 'n bietjie meer, jou grootste flex dan in die onderwys sover. Jy's nou 'n paar jaar by Lorraine. Hoe lank is jy al by Lorraine? Grootste flex, biggest wow moment?
Dit is tans my 8ste jaar by Laerskool Lorraine, insluitend my internskap. My grootste flex, ek gaan die sportgoedjies eenkant los, die goed op papier eenkant los. Ek dink my grootste flex is om net 'n veilige plek te bied vir my kinders en om net 'n spesiale koneksie met hulle te bou sodat hulle weet hulle kan enige tyd na my toe kom en dat ek altyd daar vir hulle sal wees. Van tog spandeer ek die meeste van die dag saam met hulle. So dis my baie belangrik dat hulle net weet dat hulle veilig by my is en dat ek altyd die beste vir hulle wil hê.
Ons juffrou en sê vir ons gou wat so graad gee. Obviously ons hoor nou al hierdie great dinge. Al die mense wat nou haar kyk en die ouers wil weet wat so graad het jy of waarvoor gee jy klas?
Ek is 'n graad 1 onderwyseres aan die Afrikaanse kant. Ja, ek is mal daaroor. Hulle hou op my tone, baie op my tone, maar ek sal dit verruil vir niks nie.
Okay. En juffrou, vertel ons 'n bietjie meer. Obviously jy is nie net in die klaskamer betrokke by Laerskool Lorraine. Jy is op die sportvelde ook. Kwalifikasiegewyse, wat se span rig jy af? Waar is jy betrokke in die sport?
So ek sal sê sport is een van my gunsteling dinge daar buite. As ek nie langs 'n sportveld is nie, kyk ek dit beslis op die televisie.
Okay.
Ja, ek het alles soveel as moontlik gedoen toe ek op skool was. Maar my gunstelinge was maar atletiek, netbal en cricket gewees.
Okay.
Tans rig ek 'n meisies cricket af, netbal en dan ook mini cricket en ja, ek mis die seuns cricket, dit was ook een van die hoogtepunte, maar ja, my doel is eintlik om in die vervolg meer sport af te rig, veral atletiek en ek wil ook baie graag betrokke raak by die billetjies rugby.
Meneer Gerber wat later hier gaan wees, ons gaan hom vra.
Ek skim by meneer Gerber daarvoor, maar ja, sport is definitief een van my grootste passies waar ek altyd wil help waar ek kan met die ondervinding wat ek het.
Okay, great. So it sounds like you really diverged into Lorraine Primary and enjoyed it here. What would you say, like recommendation was, what makes Lorraine special? Wat maak dit uniek? Hoekom Laerskool Lorraine as jy verskeie opsies gehad het? Hoekom het jy Laerskool Lorraine gekies?
Toe ek begin het hier as 'n intern, was ek bietjie skrikkerig geweest want ek was nie wel bekend met die skool geweest nie. Maar die onderwysers en die mense wat hier werk het my dadelik welkom laat voel. En soos almal nou al weet, die lese is die skool wat omgee en almal gee werklik om. En ek moet sê, ons het regtig baie goeie onderwyseresse by hierdie skool en hulle soek regtig net die beste vir jou kinders en dit is iets wat definitief vir my uitgestaan het.
En dit is goed want mense hoor soms hierdie motto, maar mense hoor dit nie altyd dat dit in aksie is. So kudos to Lorraine om dit reg te kry. What's the motto that you live by or a motto that you give your kids to live by?
'n motto waar ek nou lank by lewe is work hard in silence and let success be your noise. Ek voel jy hoef nie altyd uit te staan en gesien te word nie. Wees net jouself en die regte mense sal jou raak sien. Dis my baie belangrik.
That's a very strong quote to end with, and that's a perfect fitting to say thank you so much for all your efforts that you're doing and helping our learners with, and for being here on episode 1 of Chalk Talk with Lorraine School. It comes to an end, and we want to say thanks to all our listeners out there, all the people that are going to review these videos and episodes on Lorraine School. We just want to say thanks so much, and continue watching us. Keep on keeping track of our Facebook pages. Make sure you go and like it. And if you want to do sponsor an episode, please make contact with us, rdods@lorraineschool.co.za. That's rdods@lorraineschool.co.za. Season 2 will be kicking off with policies and places and what makes Lorraine really special. We'll get some additional members in. But for now, till next week, go well, go Lorraine. And remember, the journey of 12 years of education starts here.